Welcome back to Ask the Attorney. We're here with Kevin Kennedy tonight. Lots of calls to take, so let's go straight to Cherie, who we'd lost earlier. Hi, Cherie.
Hello.
Hi, what can we do for you?
I wanted to ask you, if you lose a loved one and you are the beneficiary, do you pay taxes on
what they leave you? Okay, first off, in Tennessee, if it's inter vivos gift, what that means is it's given to you and there's delivery of that inter vivos gift. You're able to get a certain part. Most all gifts would be non-taxable. If it's significant, I've already said, $11,000 in cash for a year. But as a general rule, if there is left in a will and there's a house, then you'd have to see about the value of the house. Most of those estates are not taxed, but you still have to fill out the Tennessee state form and a federal form.
All right, we've got Rick here. Hi, Rick.
Hello.
Hi.
Go right ahead, Rick.
This is for Kevin. Yeah, hey, Kevin, I heard you talking a little bit about disability earlier.
Yes.
And my question is, back in '98, I'd been working as a primary breadwinner, and my wife took care of the kids. Well, I got sick, and then I was unable to work, and she went to work. Well, during that time, as I was getting better, my son had leukemia, and he had 5 years of treatment for leukemia. Thank God he come through that.
Amen.
Then around 2003, 2004, I had a series of strokes, and I lost vision in my eye, one of my eyes, and couldn't return to the work I did, and I hadn't even thought anything about looking into any kind of employment or any kind of disability or nothing. But
right.
Point is, it came to now where I was going to check into that, and they said you have to have, within 10 years, you can't file for disability. Is that the way that works?
That doesn't sound right to me. They would determine you today. If your doctor said that you are not able to work due to the blindness or your other disabilities due to the strokes, then they would have to give you a disability rating. If they said you're 100% disabled and you are permanently disabled, then you would qualify for that Social Security disability. And so that's what I would say, and you just have to evaluate from there. Many times those administrative law judges, for whatever reason they decline, you just have to appeal.
All right, we've got Ronnie here. Hi, Ronnie.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Ronnie. Go ahead.
Yeah, I tripped at a restaurant.
Yes.
On their sidewalk, and I didn't make no report.
All right.
If I have trouble with my wound later, can I still have time to go back and tell them it's still messed up?
All right, here we go. Tennessee is a 1-year statute of limitations from the date of the incident. It's kind of like that old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. What you should do immediately, if you think there's a problem, you need to go in and make a report because that documents that you fell, and it just helps your proof. And one of the things we always try to tell everyone on this program is you have to have your proof. You have to have some evidence. And again, just because we fall on their property and hurt ourselves doesn't mean it's an absolute claim. They've got to owe you a duty. They had to breach that duty. Was there something there that you slipped on? Did they know about it? And did they have a reasonable amount of time to correct it? If they ignored it, well then you've got a case. And then a lot of times it gets in gray area, their lawyer and your lawyer negotiate and they come to a settlement.
All right, we have Regina here. Hi, Regina.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Great.
Good. How can we help you tonight?
Well, here's my question. I failed at my employment, but at this present time, I have retired from them.
All right.
And I've been retired for 3 years. So this fall actually took place about 4 years ago. Now, since then, I have, before I came off of retirement, before I applied for retirement, I noticed I have a place that has came up on my forehead.
Yep.
From the fall. Can I do anything about that?
Again, what we need to do is to find out, were you employed at the time you fell? If you were, and they had more than 5 employees in the state of Tennessee, it's required to have workers' compensation. That changes the law completely on the slip and fall, because if you were employed, you could have made a workers' compensation claim. If you haven't made that claim, the statute of limitations may have already run on that. So you need to probably just see a private lawyer, give them all the facts, and then they can give you your assessment. But again, we teach everyone, go, when something happens, go on and make the claim and talk to a lawyer, make a decision, because we know that many times people get worse. They talk about having rheumatoid arthritis, and if I'd known it was going to be this bad, well, we're telling you, if you have an accident, do something about it then.
Yeah, and we get so many calls about statute of limitations, and
Yes.
it's important to know.
Insurance lawyers love it when they can say, statute of limitations is run, statute of limitations, you don't have a claim.
Yep. All right, we've got Jim here. Hi, Jim.
Hi.
How can we help you?
Okay, I was just on a trip at one of these call services call about a vacation trip.
Yes.
And to a timeshare, not really a timeshare, a resort's what they call it, in Williamsburg, Virginia. And on the phone, they promised me a $100 gift card and a free trip, a cruise to a cruise of my choice.
Yes.
And there were several supposed to be 7 or 8 destinations. Well, okay, you know, when I got up there and I went through their presentation and everything, and they gave me the $100 gift card and they gave me a voucher for the cruise. But now that I look at on the cruise, and they put it in a big envelope, and when I walked out and got home, I noticed that they want more for the cruise, and I can go call the cruise people. And, you
Yes.
know, so
Sounds
I've
too
been
good to be
baited and
true.
switched, I believe.
Yeah, that's a great one, bait and switch, and she said it too. It sounds too good to be true. If it does sound that good, then it is too good to be true. And yes, they gave you what's known as the hoodoo. They brought you in there and said they're going to do all these things for you, and it's just out and out line. It's fraud. And if you wanted to file a complaint with the Tennessee Consumer Affairs, then you do that, because that's exactly what's going on. You know it, I know it, and I feel sorry. I don't like charlatans. I don't like fraud.
My favorite Kevinism, hoodoo.
Yeah, hoodoo. You'll know it when you get it. Hit it.
We got just a minute left, Ann. We've got Ann here on line 4. Hi, Ann.
Hi. Good afternoon, everybody. My father retired from the railroad, and I was a minor, and I was in school. Okay, and I never got, and he received a check when he retired from the railroad every month. So when I applied very late for his retirement benefits, and I was never able to get it from the railroad, even though, you know, I was a student, I was still in school, and everything. Is there anything I can do at this point in time?
How can you help her, Kim? We got about 30 seconds.
30 seconds, you got to get a lawyer. Let the lawyer try to investigate, write him a letter, find out if there was money in that retirement account, and find out who he left for the beneficiary. So a lawyer's going to have to assist you with that.
Yeah, and we will definitely put Kevin's information on the screen at the end of the broadcast, so you can contact the Kennedy Law Firm in Clarksville. And you can call that number, 737+, but we'll be right back after this.